Climb on board. We'll go slow and high tempo. Light and dark. Hold me hard.
Hey guys, so I really wanted to film a lovely pink look for you guys, so this is how I did it. I started off with a full coverage foundation. This is a mix of the e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation in the shade Caramel and the Be Flawless foundation from Superdrug in the shade Honey, and I'm applying that in a stippling motion with this Real Techniques brush, doing it all over and blending it down by my chin just to avoid harsh lines and making sure that I don't have anything like down by my jaw and my neck is the same colour and stuff like that. And then I am applying a powder, first of all under my eyes and then all over my face, and that is to avoid shine for one thing, and also to set my foundation. And I sort of do it with this motion, like as you can see I kind of tap that in, and I feel like that definitely just sets it better. And then I take this bronzer powder on this big fluffy bronzing brush and I take that around the sides of my face, on my forehead, at the top, just to create some depth. And I'm going to continue creating depth and just not look like a blank canvas by taking this contour shade. I always tap it off on my hand. That's really important because you don't want to apply it to your face and suddenly just be like bam, contour. Like, you don't want it to be really dark. And I use these short little motions just to make sure that it doesn't look muddy. So I just do like really short, like little, really delicate like that, and it always looks harsher on camera, so I'm going to go ahead and sort of buff that out for you guys with this Real Techniques brush, and I'm taking it down the sides of my head. And then I take this double-sided brush from my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, I think that's where it's from, and I'm taking that same contour shade down the sides of my nose and just like around the bottom of my nose, the tip of my nose. And I'm going to blend that out. I was going to use the other side of that double-sided brush, but I went ahead and used this blending brush from Real Techniques. And then I take this Baked Champagne shade from e.l.f. It makes a perfect highlight, and I take that on a fan brush down my nose and on my cheek. And then I take this NYX Proof It waterproof eyeshadow primer, so you know, like if it's a first date, it doesn't matter if he takes you swimming because this is waterproof. And I'm taking sort of an ashy brown shade. This is quite a light shade and it's from the In The Buff palette, and there are similar shades in pretty much every nude palette. It's just the ashy brown, and I'm applying that very lightly with a fluffy brush into my crease. And when I'm happy with that, I just take it a little bit darker towards the outer corners with Faint from the Naked palette, just sort of in the outer third of my eyes. And then I'm just going to blend that with a larger fluffy brush from Real Techniques again. And then I'm just going in with any kind of light shade just as a base on my inner corners and on the tops of my lids as well. I think I was actually using Skimp from the Naked 2 palette here, and I'm really packing that on because I want a nice light base for this eye look. And then I'm going ahead and I am applying this glitter. This is the Dazzle Dust from Barry M. It is like a white, it looks white inside, but it comes out, all the glitter is kind of silver and gold, like a nice mix of silvers and golds. So I'm applying that because it's just not too much glitter, like it looks really nice on, and I'm taking that onto my inner corners as well. And then I am using the They're Real mascara from Benefit. This is just a little tester one. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's actually my first time trying it out, but it worked really well on my lower lashes, I think. So I love applying it to my lower lashes. I think it just looks really girly and lovely, so I'm definitely doing that for this look. Oh, and at some point in this video I actually do my eyebrows as well, but I am filming an eyebrow routine for you guys separately, so that will be in a different video. I am then applying the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Antwerp. So I actually prefer to just take a cotton pad or a tissue and just take off any excess, and I feel like it stains my lips really well and gives a really nice pigmentation on my lips. And then I am going in with the Colourpop Lippy Sticks in Frida just to create a kind of ombre on my lips and just to brighten it up a little bit. And then I am taking a little highlighting shade on my Cupid's bow. And then I am going in with my Love Flush blush wardrobe from Too Faced, and I kind of just sweep it over the entire palette apart from Your Love Is King because that one's kind of dark, and I just apply that to my cheeks. the apples of my cheeks only really, and again I'm just buffing it out for you guys because it does come on a little strong on camera, and you can definitely keep the look like this if you like. I think that without eyeliner the whole thing looks very bright and very fresh, but I am going in with eyeliner because I love eyeliner. This is me using the NYX liner. This is the NYX liquid black eyeliner. It's just the basic one, and I am lining the tops of my eyes in a very thin line, and I sort of just dab it like this because I'm not very good at eyeliner. And then I am going to wing it out, and for my wing I like to use the Super Cat from Soap and Glory. But I mean, it's good for getting a nice shape, you get lots of control over it. But then I go up and I finish off my wing again with a really thin brush like the one in the NYX liner. So I sort of just get the nice shape that I want, and I will touch it up with the NYX liner. But for some reason my camera didn't want to record that part, so you've just got me doing my wing, and then I go ahead and I touch up the tops of my eyes and make sure that it all lines up nicely. And then I am taking, it's kind of a purpley shimmery shade from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm taking that sort of from the outer corner of my eye to the middle of my eye only. And then I'm going in with a black kohl liner, and I'm taking that into my waterline just to make sure that it's nice and black. And to finish off, I just applied some lashes. I used the Ardell Dummy Wispies, and that's the final look.
Tonight and always, I love to wake up next to you. Oh, won't you stay?